Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. Of course, this is Empire, Season 3, Episode 15, Civil Hands Unclean. Now, this episode, this is a good episode. It starts off with, it's not a Jamal versus Lucius, it's more so like a Jamal and Lucius versus Lucius. And I say that because they're both in the studio. Lucius' music in general has a lot more production, it's a lot heavier, it's a grand, big sounds, orchestra, you name it. He has all these people in the studio, and he just can't get the creative juices flowing. He says there's an issue with one person's part. He's not really feeling the singer, even though he respects the singer. Jamal is having a bad day, period. Becky's just like, oh, this is cool, but it's not great. Cookie's like, it's trash. And you know it's trash. No. You keep saying it's trash, but I don't understand why you think it's trash. Yeah, I do. It's not good. So we need to go and scrap it up. He's going and whining. She's like, oh my god, stop being a punk and just go and do the dang song. That's all I need from you to do. That's it. That is it. Lucius gets upset. He throws everyone out because he needs to have a talk with Snoop anyway. And because Snoop's just like, you know what, this vibe isn't really working right now. Cookie decides she wants to go and talk to Lucius because, like I said, Jamal needed a break as well. And Cookie, while looking for music, she sees Lucius is available, goes and starts to talk to him, tells him that, well, you know what happened with me and Angelo. It was just like, oh yeah, and congratulations. She said, no, that's no. We're actually separated. I broke it off. And then here comes Juliana, say, Lucius, can you come here? We need your services. Cookie had that look of, you little dirty mother. Who is she? What is she doing here? I thought you said that she was the devil. So why is the devil here? Because he's Lucifer. I keep telling you this. But she comes back out again. Lucius, we really need you in here. Okay. Cookie said, I know where this is coming from. You know what? Why don't you go and handle your biz? But she was hurt because she's like, I broke it off with Angelo. And he said, what? And they never got to really go to the second part of that. Lucius is talking to Snoop Dogg because he wants Snoop Dogg as an investor for Vegas. And Snoop's like, this is great and all, and this music is cool, but here's how this works. You know how the Chronic was nothing without me? Not nothing, but I took it to the next level. I said, look at Snoop. That's how this project is. Even though, you know, you're the grand dame, Lucius lying, you need your son, you need Jamal, you need the family affair. He brings that extra element, you know, that extra demographic, you know, the LGBTQ and pop and everything else that you don't bring. That's what you need. And because Lucius was trying to sell him this pitch of, you know what, you know, Vegas originally didn't want us because we're black, we spend billions there. We spend billions there with strippers. Thirsty's like, yeah, sure, you're right. Spend billions on slots with everything. But they don't want our money. They don't respect us. All the shicey stuff that they did in the past, especially in the 90s. And Snoop was like, yeah, they're bigoted. They're racist. They're trifling. We already know this, but you still need Jamal. So now Lucius goes to Jamal and is trying to convince him, you need to go and work with me. Why? Because it'll benefit you. You know, that album you're doing, it's cute and all, but this is the biggest album to come out ever. And it's because of that, I need you on it, so that you can be a part of this greatness. Just lay down some vocals and we cool. Jamal said, no, that's not going to happen. Not only is that going to happen, it's because, you see, you can go and do your own thing, and you can be great over there. I'm going to go and focus on what I'm doing. You're not going to go and buy me off this time. I said, yeah, right. You're having creative block, so we'll see how long this lasts. Cookie goes to the laundromat in her fur, in one of her traditional furs. Everyone's looking at her like, is that Cookie lying? Is that Cookie? No, that can't be Cookie. Yes, it is. And Andre is there. Andre's there because he's working with Shine. Cookie says, I know what's going on. You better let me. But who are you? I know you think you crazy, but I am crazy. Don't get in my way. So she goes into the back room and she sees that they're all loading up, ready to go. It's like, oh, I see how it is. So Shine, you really stupid, huh? You really trying to go after Lucius? Have you lost your mind? Have you already forgot the stuff that he can do? And she goes there. It's like, what? Poking up? You have all of North Philly in it. Yo, you in it? How your mama doing? You in? Oh my, you just got out. You looking good. You looking good. So Cookie goes over to everyone, giving them dap. Remember, Cookie's down. Cookie is respected by the streets, respected by the hood. She just has general respect from people. And because of that, even though, they already knew that their mindset, they were going to go in there and take care of Lucius, she said, no, what do you want? The Vegas thing. Oh yeah, that Juliana girl, don't worry about it. I have her number. I'm going to get rid of her. But I need your help. And Shine said, well, that's great, because that's a family thing, but what about me? What about you is that I need you so that, you're family. You're like that distant cousin that gets on my nerves, but I know I love you. It's like, yeah, you're right, I feel the same way. Mm-hmm. And so she says, I'll invite all of you to my house. I'm going to make some nice cobbler. We good. See, y'all want some home cooking. That's all y'all need. A little TLC. I got you. Lucius is talking to Hakeem because Hakeem wants his parental rights. He wants his name put on the birth certificate. Lucius is like, it's great and all that you're stepping up, but having your name on there doesn't mean that you're the father, doesn't mean that you're a great parent, doesn't mean any of that. I need to see it from you. Look, what he's seeing right now is red, because a fire marshal comes in and says, look, there's a fire hazard, we have to go and kick all of you out. And then we see Angelo and his crew. Angelo looked a little lit. You can tell that he was drunk / comfortable. I was like, see how I'm going to get them. And he's after Lucius. And the rest of the Lion family's collateral damage. Well, Lucius and Cookie. The rest of the Lion family's collateral damage. And Lucius is just like, you know what? Congratulations, Mayor. Oh, I'm sorry. Almost Mayor. See how those things go. I'm going to go and leave. I'm going to make sure that there's no problems. And we're all good, right? I'm going to get his butt what you least expected. Trust. Now, of course, Cookie is talking to Lucius because Lucius wants to go guns a-blazing. He's saying, get your boy in check. She's like, look, no, we're going to have to go and make sure that we do this slowly. Angelo is well connected. We don't want to go and ruffle any feathers. And Anika is there. Why is Anika there? Because she's back. She's currently not staying in the house. And Lucius said, yeah, you can stay in the house because, wait a minute, what's going on? Cookie's trying to figure out, wait, what? Why is it? Here comes Juliana. Juliana, exposes the fact that she's staying in the house. She's going to be going away for the Vegas thing. Cookie is more than over it. Even Anika had this look of, ooh, Cookie girl, I know it was the trifling one before, or partially, but remember when I was officially with Lucius and you came back and you two kind of did the okie doke, but then I was, did some bad stuff after that. So we cool. We have a general understanding. We see each other. This chick is just disrespectful. She's all up on our dude. And she needs to go. She needs to go right now. I feel you. I got you. Cookie said, you know what? I'm gone. We can talk about this later. She takes her fur, hits in Lucius' face. Oh, wasn't she testy? I felt a little bad for Anika. I said, dang. You don't have a place here anymore. You don't. And when I say bad, I mean general, feel bad. Not really, because I remember all the stuff that she did. I'll always remember, even though she looks good, and I give her a pass because of that. Hakeem, he's talking to his girls, because now Tori and Tiana, TT, they're together. And Hakeem's like the side dude. It's just like, you know what, yeah, as long as, you can hit from time to time. So he comes into the jacuzzi, they're all in the jacuzzi. They're talking about how they have a girls' party and no guys are invited. Because he wanted them to come to his house, come with him so that he can go and try and get baby Bella. And they were like, yeah, we can't, oh no, we can't do that. There's a girls' party. They do a menage a trois. Everyone's kissing each other. I said, look at this. Look at that. Well, okay. Interesting. Hakeem's enjoying every moment of it. I said, look at that. Getting paid for... Now, that was a nice paycheck for that. Anyway. Cookie invites everyone to her house. Andre is trying to figure out... I was just thinking about that food that she had them eat. I said, oh, that looks good. It looks good. But I just ate food too. What is wrong with me? Cookie says, here's my plan, because Sean wants to know what the plan is. What's the plan on getting Lucius? What's the plan of, making sure that we're all cool? She said, look, I'm going to go and take care of that Juliana chick. We're going to go and let Lucius do all the work. let him get set up in Vegas. We'll come and take it over. And if he, you know, if he causes any problems, we'll go and take it from him. You know, because originally, since we're part of Empire officially, we can all equally get a share of something. But, you know, if he acts stupid, we'll just take it. I said, oh, I believe her when she said it. And, you know, they're down for that plan. So, plan to kill Lucius is off the table right now. Jamal, he's in the studio over it, and Tinashe comes in because she wants to listen to the song. She gives a general critique. He's like, oh, it's still trash, right? It's like, no, let's go and work on it. Again, the song's very light in compared to what Lucius is working on, and I feel like with Jamal's voice, you don't want a light on light. Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Snoop Dogg's talking to Lucius again, and he's trying to reiterate the fact that, you know, I like the Vegas plan, but my financial advisor said that it's not a good idea. Guess who his financial advisor is? He's a part of the Dubois family. Yes. So that explains why he doesn't want to work with Lucius. That explains why Snoop's is like, you know, he's probably going to scare him off. Lucius said, look, I'll go and talk with him and see how things go. Now, mind you, Thirsty was there collecting all the names to make sure, okay, so we need to go and take this person out, take that person out. Yep, got it. But Lucius is saying, I'll figure it out, because Snoop's still saying that Jamal needs to be a part of the project. Jamal. So I already knew where that was going. I knew from the moment it started, but while Cookie is yelling at Jamal as usual in the studio, like, get together, boy, because Tinashe couldn't work her magic, and Cookie's like, you couldn't work your magic with her. What? Why are we still getting anything? What is wrong with you? Now, the thing is, Lucius is really pissed. Now, first it was Leviticus, now it's, you know, Vegas is at jeopardy. So he's telling Cookie, you need to go and handle your boy before I do. Because he takes out this gun, ready to, because his money's on the line. And she's like, wait, hold up. Jamal's like, wait a minute, Dad, what are you doing? Of course, Cookie's going and saying, wait, hold on, stop. Because Lucius was already out of the studio. Jamal grabs Cookie. She's like, boy, you better get your hands off me. I said, he's not the enemy. He's not the enemy. So then Cookie runs because she needs to talk to Angelo. She's talking to Angelo and apologizing and saying, you know, that it's her fault. And she knows that she hurt him. But don't take it out on her family. He said, look, my family spent all that time trying to craft something, trying to create something, trying to build something for all those generations just for you to go for this moment, and then you went and ruined it. I said, first of all, you're a grown man. You did what you wanted to do. This is called a relationship, which means they can end at any time. I get that you're a little entitled, so because of that you expect certain things to happen, but I also understand why you're feeling a little froggy and a little rude and disrespectful, because she did disrespect you in the worst way. So I have to give it to Angelo for that. And he was a little bit more calm here. But here comes his mother strolling in like, oh, hey, trash bag. You're not welcome here. Here's how this works. You don't talk to us. I already knew that you weren't anything before. And you proved me right, so congratulations. And you know, Cookie's a little shook. Not really because of that, but more so because her family's in jeopardy. She's on the phone, probably talking to Portia like, damn it, I tried so hard. And you know what happened? I went and talked to him, and it didn't work. So then she comes in there pissed into me because it's a family meeting with Jamal, Andre, and Lucius. And now it's like we need a new game plan. Jamal is on this whole kumbaya tip. When we go low, when they go low, we go high. She said, oh, hey, Michelle. It's like, yeah, you're dang right. And they, even though they have their issues, Lucius still asks Andre, is it a good idea or not? Andre says, yeah, it is. Yeah, I know these people. I know the lifestyle. Money talks. I meant, you know, approaching it from a peaceful manner will be good. I said, these people were bootleggers. They have no problems getting in the muck in order to get results, in order to ship that product. Right now, they want to ship you guys out. So, but when Cookie called Angel's mother a fake Claire Huxtable, I said, wait a minute, we're not doing that. Not today. Not today. So now, like I said, Jamal's going to go and try and schmooze the Dubois family. Hakeem's on this, I guess he was using maybe Instagram or Periscope, but live, and he was just streaming all day so that he could go, and first he wanted to do this day party. And the more he started to talk, he was like, this day party for women. I'm assuming also you can have his girls there too, since they're supposed to be going to an all-girls party. But he starts to think about it, and he was watching this documentary about lions and how the mother lion protected the child, and regardless of the situation, she was there, and it really taught him something about family and how families are supposed to be, and he wants to go and, be better for women in general, and he's like, I love all the beautiful women, if you follow me, you're beautiful, doing all the schmoozing, because he also needs to do things a little bit differently. His mindset is he wants his daughter. He wants his daughter to be his daughter on paper and in real life. Right now, that isn't the case. So we'll see what happens a little bit later. Jamal goes and he talks to Angelo. Angelo at first was like, he was happy because he was talking to a kid, mentoring a kid. Then Jamal came in, his face cracked. Anyway. And again, he likes Jamal, so he's going to treat Jamal with glove hands. Glove hands? With kid hands. Kid gloves. I messed that one up. And Jamal tells me, I apologize on behalf of my family. You didn't deserve that. You would have been an awesome stepdaddy. I really wanted to be my stepdaddy. I really wanted my mother to find someone good, a decent man. I understand that all the hard work that was put into place, that part of it was erased. So here's a check. The check was for $5 million. Oh, so you're trying to pay me? No, look at the check. It's in your family's name. So we have nothing to do with that. We're not attached to it. We just want to go and try and make amends. I said, oh, this is so cute, but that's not realistic. That's not going to work. They want vengeance. They want blood. And now you're giving them free money. Because now it can't be traced back to you. Now you can't go and say, oh, we're doing this college, we're funding this college fund, which is what the check was for. Jamal, I wouldn't have done that. I understand what you're trying to do there, but I wouldn't have necessarily gone that route, because that mother, regardless of what he wants, that mother, ooh, the fake Claire Huxtable is dangerous. As dangerous as the real Claire Huxtable. Lucius is still having trouble in studio. He's kind of not pissed off another singer, but borderline insulted another singer. And, he's trying to make sure he keeps his relationship solid. Here comes Jamal, and Jamal's just like, you know what, I handled Angelo, we're all good. He's like, you know what, good job. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. You doing the work. That's great and all. But listen to this foolishness.
And it was going to make him a better father to Bella.
And that's where Jamal switches it up and says, well, speaking of family, while we're talking about family, why don't we talk about how Hakeem has been live streaming all day, just talking about how he wants his daughter, he wants to be in his daughter's life full time, he wants to be her father on paper and in person, and you should see it. Maybe you'll get a little inspired. Jamal's just trying to be the peacemaker. So Hakeem's still talking, like I said, and what was it? Empathy? Not empathy. What did he write down? He wrote down a word because now he's going to have a song created about it. Because it's a whole message. Oh, elevate. Because he wants to elevate. He wants to be higher. Higher. High. No, he wants to be higher up. He wants to do things on a different level, on a different plane. Mind you, he's still the same, partially the same Hakeem, because he was like, with his shirt off. He's like, ho, ladies. So, not ho, but, hey, ladies. So for tonight, what do you want me to wear? Do you want me to wear this with this? Or with the leopard? Or with the pumps? And I'm like, pumps? But anyway, now he decided to go with like the alligator, snakeskin, whatever. Sweater, mind you. And Lucius, he's listening to his son talk about how he wants to be a grown man, a better man, because he wasn't just going to throw a party to have these women there to act a fool. And it was just a regular party. The song was about elevating, wanting to be, like I said, her father on paper and in real life. And Lucius got the message. It inspired him to create a beat. So now, Jamal is still having writer's block. He's still kind of irritated. Cookie's trying to figure out, look, I don't know what to do with you right now. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what direction you want me to go in. I just don't know. I don't know. So then she goes out because she wants to find some new music, just take a break. And here's the issue. She hears this song. She grabs Jamal. Jamal goes out, he listens to the song, and we find out, and I said, wait a minute, this song sounds like Lucius. Like I said, it was loud, heavy on the instrumentals, orchestra style, as if like 1,000,001 opera singers could be in the background doing vocals. It's just a Lucius song. You know what I'm talking about, Lucius beat in production. So Becky had to look up, when Cookie was asking her, who was it from? Lucius! And Lucius again was working with another singer. So now Jamal's like, this sound is perfect, this is exactly what I needed. And it's his father. And you know he just told his father he's not going to work with him. Even though now it looks like he'll have to. See how this all works out? So there's this singer who's singing and he's like, wait, let's see how you sound when we add in the bass and the drums. Jamal comes and interrupts and starts singing over the song. I said, the production is fire. Now this production is fire. I said, regardless of Jamal's vocals, the production is fire. I'm like, this beat is bad. So now it looks like the singer said, look, I'm out. I'm not dumb. I know that he killed it. You know, okay, that's subjective, but they're like, oh, at the end of the day, we do work well together. We want this album to be bigger than, better than ever. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we were together. So then Cookie comes in and she hears the song, so it's like, wow, this would be nice. Jamal wants a kumbaya moment. It's like, we can all work together. Cookie, like I said, had that look of, even Lucius had that look of, wait, us actually working together, no. But then again, Snoop did say he was in for the Vegas deal as long as we did work together. Now remember, Cookie is also working to make sure that the Vegas deal goes through. So she's going to do whatever it takes to make sure that that works. Now there's the dinner table scene. Not dinner. I'll say it's either breakfast or lunch. Maybe some brunch. But it's set up. It could be in the afternoon. But everyone's there. Everyone that actually matters is there. Anika's there. Lucius is there. Cookie's there. Andre's there. Jamal's there. Hakeem's there. Baby Bella is there. And Mama Lena is there too. And here's what happens. Again, it kind of reminds you of that scene in season 1. Like every season when Lucius brings everyone around, because you know something's about to happen when everyone's at the table together and they're all trying to be kumbaya. He gives Anika her freedom, divorce, and $25 million. Cookie's pissed because she's like, wait a minute, when we divorced, you didn't even give me that type of money. He said, I gave you half my company. No, you didn't give her half the company. The board gave her half of the company. But Cookie's going off for that. I said, Anika, you did good this season. You did good the second half of this season. So shout out to you. Mama Leo's like, yes! She finally out of the house. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Of course, he thanked Jamal for helping out with the music, with Angelo, and I guess also technically securing the Vegas deal, because now Jamal is going to be a part of the Vegas act, because Cookie negotiated that, because remember, she's working with Andre to make this whole Vegas thing theirs. And Andres is like, oh yeah, we on the same page. Hakeem got his parental rights, so now Hakeem's name is on the papers. I mean, it was a nice time. Everyone was getting their just due. He was thinking thirsty. He was like, Andre, there really isn't much to say going on right there. But again, it's just too peaceful. Because the police come. The police come because they're saying, yeah, someone called us and said that there was a kid endangered, there was a child endangered, and we know who did it. We know who most likely did it, the Dubois. It was the only ones that really make sense, that have some type of power and clout and credibility, because they had armed men with guns and rifles, machine gun, ready. I said, wait a minute, you're trying to abduct a baby, and you're doing all that. So then Anika is dying inside, she's crying. Hakeem's confused. Andre's trying to get the grandma out of the way. Lucius is just like, look, everyone's gonna be fired. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. It's like, don't touch my kids. Don't touch it. Who you trying? You take it. And so that was it. I said, so now we have the family finally coming together to tackle someone. And I'm not mad. This is kind of what I've always wanted. It is. Now we just need to kill Juliana. She needs to go. Like now.